Okay, I'm on a Marietta bathroom here. This bathroom is a master bath, but it's awful small. As you can tell, walking into it, I have a drop cloth there for dust purposes, but walking into it, you have about 5 foot of room before the vanity, even though it's a double-sided vanity. And then you have the tub and toilet area over here. On this particular job, it's relatively small compared to what I do because I'm not building a shower. The tub will stay. All I'm doing is taking out these walls, the flooring, and the carpet. So what will end up happening here, we're using travertine tile. The travertine on the floor is going to be 12 by 12. There's a walk-in closet there. Tile will stop. Tile will stop at the doorway. It will be on a diagonal. The vanity will go. I'm not putting a new one in. The customer hasn't bought it yet. We're going to put in a new shower fixture, which is sitting right here. It's a very complicated one, but we'll make it happen. So the new shower fixture will go in. There's a little window up here, and we're going to tile all the way up to the ceiling with the same 12 by 12 travertine on the floor, except that it's going to be a staggered pattern, like a brick pattern, 12 by 12. And the travertine does come with a bull nose that we're going to put up here also. We're probably going to take the tile to the edge of the door because that saves on some bull nose that has to be purchased. They're usually $5, $6 each. So that's going to save about $30, $40 right there. The bull nose will continue to the ceiling on the top of the door jamb, or top of the door casing, and the bull nose will go 8 foot all the way up down the edge over to here. There'll be a new toilet put in eventually, and really that's it. I think there's going to be a small, instead of having a soap dish here, there's going to be a small niche, a recessed niche to be used as a soap dish. So probably just a little bit bigger than that current one, and it will be framed out with the same bull nose. So kind of a mini niche. And more than likely there'll be a couple of shelves over here in the corner. Although the customer hasn't talked about that yet, I anticipate that that will happen. So again, relatively speaking, it's an easy job except for the tear out. This is the old-fashioned lathing with the concrete and then the tile on top of it. So we've got a couple 100 pounds of flooring to take up, then the carpet, and then another couple 100 pounds of this wall tile. Typically what this is sheetrock, and then they put another layer of sheetrock, and then they put tile on top of that with the mud caps on the end of it. And that's why it's kind of wide. Most of your showers, in fact the shower you're looking at right now, is probably pretty close to what you have at home if it's builder's grade type tile. This house is in excess of 20 years old. Although the grout's a little discolored, there's no issues. Some people out there are kind of getting into this mindset of using Durarock and RedGuard and this and that and everything like a fortress to the point of overkill. Nobody is using 12 or a 4x4 ceramic tile anymore. Nobody's using powdered, sanded, unsanded grout rather. Nobody's using that. They're using sanded grout. They're using a larger tile with sanded grout in their ceiling. And so just by virtue of changing that one thing alone, you know, you have a contiguous shower that's going to last and last and last. So getting into this overkill issue of, oh, I'm going to have water leaks if I don't do this, 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 and this is not an issue. As you can see, you have a 20-year-old shower that's held up. There's no leakage. There's no damage after 20 years, and another 10, 15, 20 years down the road there probably wouldn't be either. But you know, people typically upgrade about every 20 years. So to get a 100-year shower that some people profess that they have to have doesn't make any sense. You know, in 20, 25, 30 years people are doing upgrades anyway. This shower here has a little crack. This tile has a crack in it, but we're taking that out anyway. So other than that, there is no damage on this tile. And when we put it back, it'll be much lighter than it is now, and stronger and nicer to look at. And chances are, once I get the demolition done and all this stuff out of here, I'm going to continue this video and do a how-to, which I never do, but I might do it on here because it's a small enough job that I think a homeowner would be more than capable of doing. So I will be back. Okay, I'm finished with this bathroom. It's been a week, actually a week today, that I started this, so 7 days from tear out to finish. And as you remember, there was carpet in here. Up to this point here, I put a transition strip because That's really the only thing that's going to go there, plus they're going to remove the carpet at some point and put in new carpet. So those transition strips are really easy to take out, as opposed to if I put the metal one in, and the customer didn't want the metal one, so there you go. This closet over here also got basically the same thing, a different type of, or a different size rather, but that's just temporary until they get new carpet. So that's that. This travertine tile, 12-inch, 12 by 12, set it on a diagonal all the way up to where the vanity is. As I told you in the beginning, I'm not setting the vanity, so I'm basically done here. Once the painter or whoever paints and the wallpaper and all that stuff gets done, then the baseboard will go in around where the vanity's at. And so that's it on this room. This room over here, we've got the contiguous tile going, 12 by 12, going right through here into the toilet closet area. Shower, toilet closet, and set a new toilet that went in today. I really like these, they're really sleek, and I think they're water savers anyway. And here is a shower. If you recall last time, it was old 25-year-old, 4x4 tile, and I guess the customer couldn't get 12 by 12, so she ended up getting 16 by 16 and wanted it staggered like a brick pattern, so that's what I did. And all the way up to the ceiling with the same type bull nose all the way down, and the end point here is right above the door jamb, another bull nose up there all the way to the ceiling, and then the bull nose that goes around the window, and of course the tile on the inside of the window as well. That was not fun, trying to get some room in there with that window and still have it be functional. So oh, and then the niche. So it's not a full shower, so they didn't want a full niche, but they did want somewhere to keep their soap. And so I used the same bull nose for that. And they wanted a couple of shelves in here for shampoo bottles and whatnot. So that's it. New shower fixture, and trust me, this was not an easy one to put in. It wasn't a Home Depot or Lowe's thing. It was a Grown, I believe. So it was a little difficult. Anyway, tub spout came with it. It's a real fancy type tub spout, and it goes in a whole different way than normal ones do. So it's nice, I like it. The customer apparently didn't want the shower head that came with it. They actually opted for this thing that you hold on to. Unfortunately, we don't have the neck. The neck with the old shower head is gone because it was old anyway, and they don't have a new neck. So at some point they'll get a neck and be able to put that on. It's pretty easy on the shower head portion. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is a double shower head. So that will go on here, and then in addition we'll have that one that sits in there for the sprayer. And so that's it. And I'm out of here. This is a completed shower tub enclosure, which I don't get to do too often. Most people are opting to take these tubs out and just build one big shower. In fact, I think this customer had wanted to originally do the same thing, to where the shower curb would come out to here all the way down. I would move the toilet over 3 or 4 inches, and then they would have a walk-in, normal shower, bring the drain to the center, etc. I posted a couple of videos like that, and it actually is a great idea to do in somewhere like this, especially when you have a functional window going on. But they opted not to, and then of course I didn't put a light in. They still have the old light. But anyway, it turned out well, and yeah, so I'm out of here and on to the next job.